I started to realize, wait a minute, I can tell you everything about TikTok, but if you're insecure to jump into a platform that you think is too young for you, well, then you're not gonna do it. So I better start telling you why you're doing that. And so I'm just ebbing and flowing. Parenting, you know, right? Like, when you're, how many people here are parents, right? All of us, we ebb and flow, right? Like, my mom continues to tell me, she's like, I'm still gonna parent you even though you're grown. I'm like, I get it. Like, it's a forever game. And probably because I had such a great parent, I have this incredible feeling to want to parent the world. And so I'm talking about this right now because I'm watching all of you give up control. You're blaming everybody. You've gotten really good at blaming technology and government. And I don't think you should. Because if you do, and you think you're not in control and can't do anything about it, you get sad. And sad is bad. Sad is bad. Because you, I don't know if you know this, but you were not born for a long time. Like, the world's been going on for a long time before you showed the fuck up. And then you're gonna live, then you're gonna die. I don't know if you know this, and then the world's gonna go on for a long time. You like that one? It's true. My point is, like, okay, so hey, it's so hard. You know, this is why that video 400 trillion to 1 went so viral for me. It's fucking crazy. The odds, at least what the fucking scientists say, I have no fucking idea, of being a human being is 400 trillion to 1. So what I know is, as I look around here, like, we won. Right? Like, back to my story about the credit, like, maybe my mom would have had a headache that night. I wouldn't exist. So my point is, you've won the whole fucking thing. You're gonna come on this earth and just dwell your way into death? Fuck that shit. In life, one of the most fascinating things is you find what you're looking for. You will find what you're looking for, my friends. This is why I laugh when everybody blames the algorithms. The algorithms are fucking us up. Your pessimism is fucking you up. When I open my phone, the first video is a boy saving a cat in a tree. The next one is a mom loving a son. The next one is sunshine is good. The next one is like, life is awesome. I'm not seeing what you're seeing because I'm not fucking spending my time on what you're spending your time on. You're in control of your algorithm. Oh, and if you don't like it, I don't know if you heard, you can delete it off your phone. Like, people like, you know, in America, very politically going on, you got your own shit going on here. Like, in America, like, every 4 years, if this fucking guy wins the election, I'm moving to Canada. And in America, we've had both Republicans and Democrats, and you know, I'm older now, I've been through a bunch of elections. News alert, nobody's living in Canada. And like, and again, if you don't like it, I don't know if you know this, if you don't like what's going on in Australia, move, motherfucker. We just don't have accountability. Like, fucking take control. Everybody has just given up control. The government's fucking me up, my mom's fucking me up, my boss is fucking me up, quit. Your boss is fucking you up? Quit. Well, you don't get it, Gary. I do get it. Quit, you have less money, I understand. Sell your house and go rent. You put the pedestal of owning a house on a pedestal over your own happiness. I do understand. So I'm sitting up here with tons of fucking, you know, bravado and feeling great about my vision of like how life should be, and I had a big fucking hole in my chest, a real vulnerability, and it was called on stage, what I've been doing for the last 20 minutes, candor is my strength. Because I'm looking at you as a whole. I'm not talking to an individual person. But in my life, the more I loved you, the more I knew you, the more I struggled with giving candor. I didn't want to hurt feelings. I didn't like the confrontation. I struggled with it enormously because I was able to navigate around it. I was always able to find my own happiness and all the things I'm talking about. But what I didn't realize was it was building resentment And resentment is dangerous. And so, you know, between life events and work events, I got to a place in my early to mid 40s where I realized that candor was my kryptonite. In all this happiness, I'm a human too. And there was little things, those were easy, but candor was a big thing. You know, I looked at a Facebook group of former VaynerMedia employees and everyone was just shitting on me. These were the people that were most upset with me. These were the people that I wasn't able to give feedback to, that they were bad and then they were just stunned when they got fired. This was a hole. This was a vulnerability and I had a decision to make. Was I gonna listen to the shit I talk about here on stage and take accountability and fix it? Or was I gonna use all my success and happiness and just look the other way? And I chose the latter because that's the better game. And it hurt. It hurt to take on that accountability. It hurt when I feel like I'm building the best culture and I have all the best intent and I got to, that there are people that I've done wrong by. But it was because of candor. I thought I was doing right by them by not hurting their feelings, but I was hurting the ultimate feelings. And so candor's been a journey for me. When I finally got to this, I did to myself what I do to the world. I marketed to myself. I created this concept of kind candor, and that felt comfortable. That I was gonna give the candor, but I was gonna make it really nice and really thoughtful, and it's changed the course of my life. And I think there's a lot of people here who struggle with candor, and I highly recommend you realize how dangerous that is. And you gotta find a way, whether it's therapy, couples therapy, just practicing like I did. The way just for everybody, like the way I fixed it was, now it was in my face. Before it was subconscious. I was blind to it. When it became obvious to me through that journey of that period of my life, I just started practicing. I just started calling meetings. I mean, I would literally email someone like, hey, can I speak with you for 15 minutes? I went in 1 year from somebody coming to me and being like, hey, can you give me some feedback? Is everything going well? And I would be like, this person stinks at their job. I'm like, you're fucking epic, Brecca. Like, you're great. I couldn't do it. To reaching out to people and setting up 15 minutes and being like, hey, it's not going well. That's a big journey. And I practiced. And now I still feel like nauseous when I know I'm gonna have to fire someone the night before, things of that nature. But not the same way, because I know I've done a lot of things along the way to at least not make it shocking or inappropriate. And I'm really, you know, one of the reasons I stand up here and push the things that come out of my mouth is I know how hard that was for me. I know how hard physical health was for me. Going to the gym and eating right does not come natural to me for shit. You saw the videos 10 years ago, you know, like, but I've gone through a journey. I'm doing things that don't come natural to me, that I'm putting work into, and I'm fixing them. I don't think I'm special. I think everybody in here can do the same. But first you have to see it, then you have to own it, and then you have to practice. You know, right now I'm on mindset, but like, I'm sure of it that in 3 or 4 years, whether it's AI or VR, there'll be something so big that I'll get hot on spending 2 years talking about the tactics to take advantage of the thing. And for the people, how many people have been following me for 7 years or more? Just raise your hand. Thank you. And those people know that. There's times where I'm hot on this. I spent a whole year telling all of you to get on TikTok 4 years ago. Most of you did not listen. Then I'm here. My job is to react to what I'm feeling and reading from all of you, and then try to decide what at the moment I can bring the most value from, and that's how I live my life.